right. For real this time. Here we go.
High back. High work.
That feet jolt. Ground surge. That's what we're gonna call that, a ground surge. They're like rich private school kids. Like no one wants to hang out with. I'm serious. It's crazy.
The girls like to hang out with those kind of guys.
In school,
they just do all the coke at the party.
Yeah, well, so this is what they do. They go to that party and they get the coke with those guys, and then they go fuck the real dudes at the other party. That's what happens. They go down the street. Are you recording this? They go down the street to the hood, and they find the real gangbangers, and that's when they get digged down. So they get supported.
Is that what you did?
Huh? I was the guy to get at the gang.
Oh, I thought you were the person getting digged down.
Nah. I don't like those big dicks.
6 inches or smaller. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's too light.
If I had a pec, boy. Just wait.
That's our new sign. Put that on the fucking t-shirt.
You look like a parfait. Parfait? Yeah.
You look like a guy that got kicked out of the hood because he wasn't gangster enough. That's what you look like, dude. They sent you back, dog.
Purple fucking 28-inch Impalas and shit.
Hey, they don't let
neon green and shit. Yo,
they don't let people in the hood that do their eyebrows, dog.
Oh no.
Take it down with a knife, man.
He did it with a knife. Good. Full foot drive. There you go. God damn, 27 fucking reps, you got one right. All right, so we're gonna contrast our speed work. So since we're going into accommodating resistance, it's increasing. We're now gonna go into a lighter straight weight. It's gonna be a med ball chest pass to the floor. We're only gonna use 33% of our bench max though, so that we can achieve explosive strength speeds and still get enough actual force production with that med ball. And it's gonna allow us to really produce a lot of power. Think of this like a plyometric for your upper body. Guess you need to use that 150.
Yeah, dude. For real?
Yeah.
Fuck. See, why you pulling up your pants if you got big legs? You ain't got legs.
So I do, man.
Ah! Huh? What is that?
Big-ass legs, man. You're tripping.
Hey, get that on camera real quick. Hey, Sean, pull him up. Pull him up. Yeah, exactly.
Boy, you about to 100,000 followers. Let me see that thigh.
Boy's gonna be in pants tomorrow.
That shit right there, yo. Boy, just turned red as that wall.
Where's Corey?
It'll be forever. Get out of here, dude. You being horny? What are you doing? 50% is 50%. It's not about the weight, it's about the speed. You want to be moving fast.
Alright, so we just finished up that med ball chest pass. Now we're moving to a dumbbell overhead.
And okay, so when you don't meet your goal, don't go into the meeting. What I tell you to do, son, we're going to do it. Don't be mad when you don't get to it.
Bro, half of my weight is like in the middle of 5 and 10.
Alright, whatever, bro.
Old frappe looking head ass.
All right, so we just finished up med ball chest pass for that contrast from dynamic effort main. Now I'm gonna move over to that 2 sets of 20 dumbbell work, a little hypertrophy dumbbell work. I'm gonna do overhead today. I'm gonna try to push that because I need some size in that shoulder girdle. So that's where we're heading. All right, so now I'm going to hit a heavy cable row, some variation of cable row. Generally, when I put that in, I'll go by feel that day. Sometimes I'll use a big neutral grip bar. Some days I'll use a lat pull bar. I'll even do a single arm row. I think today I'm feeling a seated single arm row really helps isolate that lat, that posterior delt. That's where I'm weak. So I'm gonna set that up.
I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna start taking it to a different level. Is that girth natural?
Oh, I'm tired out.
Before we use magnums. Deeper though. Don't keep bending your elbow.
Yeah, so, alright, so they're bent like this, right? Yeah. Now, they don't move like this. They stay and open like that. You understand? Well, you don't, because you're doing it wrong again. Still doing it. Yeah, so, now elbows will not move nowhere. Just this. So open. Yeah.
Alright, so next I'm gonna roll into a pretty old school movement, a dumbbell pull over to get that high lat. I've actually been struggling with a lot of my heavier pulls with this high lat tricep intervation right here. So take that big ass dumbbell, pull it way back overhead, long in the arms, and you'll start to feel that high lat stretch. Just gonna pull that thing over, pack the chest, pack those lats down, get a little serratus activation. It's great for scapular packing. That's a huge exercise for baseball guys for pull downs and scap health as well. So let's hit them up. get in that 90-degree angle, get your ass right back out. Just, boom, that's the reversal strength you're trying to, and that's what you're setting up in your whole body. When you load, it's reversal. You load and then go. On there, load in and get your ass out as quick as possible. Think about trying to keep all the bad for a short time as possible. Better, that's better.
When it's cold, but you feel it. Be real with me. Keep it 100. Just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast. They say the dope on fleek. I know that these niggas get sick. I'm changing my neck cause I'm ill the piece. I don't even like free stuff for free. I put it in the key.
Got gills.
Come out the house for free. I pay you nigga to drive for me. Jay couldn't even come sign for me. I do what I want cause I'm signing. I get the back. They get the back at the cut of the head. Topic comparing, y'all making me laugh. Need to rehab, I'm addicted to cat. Convertible top. My dope got a vertical, look at it. Script, chop out the pot. Came out the gym with script to the top. Take it easy, baby. I'm freezing, baby.
That was your time?
It's all good. Oh, she put more weight on?
Hey, I told her she's at 35. So hold it with a diving ring, yep, like that. Little head hanging off a little bit. So try to keep flexed elbows about like right there one time. Now squeeze this to pull it over. Flex your pecs. Let's go, way back. Pull it over, flex the pecs, good. Way back. Pull it over, squeeze, good. Well, all of this is squeezing in. It's a whole lot of barrel right there.
Oh, boy.
Good. Pull it over. Good. So we're gonna move on. Traditional trap, my most favorite trap exercise is regular barbell shrug. We'll hit multiple grips, wide, neutral, close, even underhand and behind the back. We're just gonna blow those traps up, probably get a, I don't know, 10, 15,000 pounds of volume with these shrugs.
Shoot the maggots with the palm.
One thing Louis always says with traps is like, and if you ask multiple Westside coaches, they'll all say the same thing. Traps are one of those muscles, you almost don't even count your volume. You literally just push the volume until you look different. So when the traps starts to fill up with blood, you can noticeably see a difference in the mirror, then you're done. Those boys are disappointed.
If your back was weak in your bench press, where do you think it would show up?
Yeah, off the chest. Off the chest or like during like mid-range where you gotta kind of like keep the straps back.
You would see like a
Yeah,
flare.
because those lats let go, you flare out.
Back flat over there, girl. Come on.
Also, scoot back on the platform when you get centered in the middle of the platform. You're pulling at the very front. Alright, so I finished my shrug work. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of small muscle groups. I'm going to hit some tries, thighs, my neck, kind of bring up some lagging parts. I have been heard in the past talking about being careful with training biceps. That's still true. If you do short range of motion with your bicep movements, which generally give you that big peak, it can make you susceptible to bicep tears, especially on the supinated hand during your deadlifts. So we're very, very conservative when it comes to bicep work, and we're very specific on how it's got to be done. Must be trained through extreme supination and full range of motion, almost subluxation, so that we're building a long biceps brachii tendon, so that we're not at risk of tearing that bicep. So we'll generally use a straight bar, a little bit of a wider grip. It also helps build some range of motion in the flexor carpi as well throughout the forearm. And make sure that at the bottom of every rep, you're literally locking out, almost flexing the triceps, and then completing the actual curl to the top of the movement. open, flat.
Complimented me, and I was like, oh, what this dude looks like. I checked on him. I was like, what a goofy looking motherfucker.
That kid used to pull so much fucking pussy in high school.
It's always like the skinny, scrawny dudes.
He had lots.
Like, that
His
looks like
parents
what's
had
up?
lots of money.
That looks like what's up?
His parents had lots of money.
Oh, that makes sense.
So they don't look like
Good
me.
for him though. Anything.
If you want this dude, I'm a young CEO, sure, yeah. I pack it a minute, let's go. Like I smell too long. Just alone.
All right, let's see it, girlie. Knees open. Up. That's better. Box like that. You're down here. When you're down, you kind of pink. You lose all your tension. So if I'm keeping tension, I'm coming down. I'm staying tight the whole time. I'm literally just kind of like squishing into the box, then blasting up because I've still got control of all the muscles. The reason you drop is because you don't have control of it. I'm putting a foam on her body. He's open, soft. Oh, much better. Soft. Oh, good. Very nice. 2 inches on each side. And then but keep the same width with the knees. Okay?
How many more?
Thick neck.
This is how it happens. They're all on their toes. You're not fucking strong like this. Why are you heel like that? I don't even use my toes. My toes come up when I squat sometimes.
No, I know. I get off balance sometimes.
Bro, think your heel is like where the center of all your strength is. Like if there was a bar that went through my body, it would go through my heel, up to my shoulders. It doesn't go to my toes. It's just fucking weird. Those guys though, like I think that happens a lot more.
What's the least amount of money you'd take to suck a dick?
Be honest. Be honest.
Dude, I honestly don't know if I can do it for less than like $100 million.
All right, so I have $99 million in cash. Suck a dick. 20 minutes of your life. You ain't fucking doing it?
20 minutes? Fuck, no chance.
All right, 15, whatever.
Give that thing a kiss.
All I'm saying is 99 million, I'm giving you that sloppy toppy. Hey, I'll be, and I won't care, dude. 99 mil?
All right, so I finished up with a couple sets of max push-ups on a barbell. I like to use some sort of a Smith machine. I'm using the static dynamic. But the reason I like to use a Smith machine because it's a really good accessory to build scapular positioning, elbow positioning, and wrist control on your bench press. At the same time, you get a lot of extra push volume without too much stress in the joints. So I'll do like 3 sets, try to go for 50 reps a set plus. Once that starts getting light, start throwing weight vests on and shit. And that'll be my last movement for the day. All right, so I ended up hitting just about 70,000 pounds of volume, not including that last couple sets of max push-ups. So that's just about a little under double my volume for max effort day earlier this week. Got a pretty solid fucking pump on. That's what I love that dynamic days for. Just tons of volume, put in a lot of bands, it's easier on the joints. And that's obviously where you're gonna get your size. And then tomorrow, we got dynamic effort lower. That's the biggest day of the week, so I'll see you then.
Quad session.